on this show, get you some Gino, and then you will not regret it. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, you will be meeting the sisters because they are here hot, hot, hot to give it to you hot, hot, hot. We'll be back.
Magic pepper and onion, a delicious tomato mix with tomato, pepper and onion. No grinding, no blending. Ya yin da da da. So pa mediane no abe. Come on, Gino, do your magic. And papa no kunu abefi.
Bring them back home.
Tasty magic.
Gino Magic Pepper and Onion. The magic that brings them home.
This advert is FDA approved. In Ghana, West Africa, the mornings are somewhat, if not for the perfect companion. What a good day to start. Work is always effective with NASCO home appliances. Good vibes only while you wait. The feeling hits very deep. Enijepa ewa NASCO fie. NASCO, bring home happiness.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off.
I'll lend you the money. My boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come listen to me.
Sir, it's done.
Good.
1 week, that's all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God?
Who's there?
I can fix this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The sisters are looking very regal today. Royalty. You know, I think I missed the memo because if you see how they are looking, oh my God, my God. For those of you listening on radio, you are missing a lot. You're missing a lot. But for those of you watching, well, I'm just going to give you a piece of the sisters because I have them all to myself today, but just give you a piece, a little, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the sisters looking all royal. Let's start with Rosie. Rosie!
Hi.
What should I call you?
Hi. Oh.
What should I call you?
I don't know.
What should I call you?
I
Rich Auntie Rosie.
Hey,
yes.
Hey,
Yes,
that
hey,
works.
Rich Auntie
Rich
Papa.
Auntie Rosie.
That
Hey.
works.
Rosie,
Hey.
you look nice.
Thank you.
You look
thank
very
you.
regal.
Thank you.
Everything all matchy shoe, matchy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You took
I have
your
a
time.
friend, Ednora, who did this for me.
I know Nora.
You know Nora?
I have her.
Yeah, so this from Ednora. This from Ednora.
She was actually at the Made in Ghana exhibition.
Oh, wow.
No, this is Ghana, sorry.
This is
Ghana
Ghana
exhibition.
exhibition.
Yeah,
Wow.
so hopefully we see her again.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know that this is Ghana exhibition, is right in the corner. We've been talking about it, and it's September 6th to 7th. You will be seeing more of this if you like this.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You'll be seeing a lot of this. So
We should be there
if
then.
you haven't thought of it yet, and you don't know what to do on the 6th and the 7th, of course, that this is Ghana exhibition and fair is actually going to be live at the Ifwa Sutherland Park, and you don't want to miss it. This is beautiful.
Thank you. And she's made some short, hot pieces for me, Charlie.
Oh, wow. We can't wait to see them.
Anyway, she doesn't want to bring the heat in the studio. Those short, hot pieces are for outside.
Yes.
We're outside. Anyway, Dr. Ethel is here also looking all regal in brown. I didn't know
Thank you.
brown looks so good on you like this, or burnt orange. What do we call it? Is it burnt orange or brown?
I'm not sure what it is.
It's
It is what
some
you
color.
call it.
But it's good.
Thank you.
It works.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Charlie, the sisters are not playing today.
You know.
And I guess that's why our letters are not playing today too. We're
Yes.
just going to go straight into these very hot letters in front of me. Sisters, are we ready?
Very ready.
Very.
All right. Ooh, the topic of this one already. I told you we're not playing. Dear sisters, when I met my boyfriend, he was a virgin, patient, calm, and everything I thought I wanted. But the moment we had sex for the first time, it was like a switch flipped. Now he's obsessed. He gets aroused just by looking at me. Here's the problem. He's terrible, terrible, terrible in bed. He doesn't know where to start. Always misses his way when he's trying to penetrate. And no matter how ready he is to learn, he still gets it wrong.
Ay, ay, ay.
Sex with him is boring. Boring and awkward. Sometimes I want it, but the moment he comes close, my mood dies. So it's just like an erection and
What's a graphic?
He guilt trips me whenever I say no, and it often turns into an argument. I'm even starting to worry he might cheat. Well, you said the sex is bad and now you're Well, I don't mind his sex drive though. I just wish he knew what he was doing. Sister, should I keep trying to teach him or cut my losses? Oh, he's just new and ignorant. I just think he's a novice. Aww. Rosie, what are your thoughts? Because it seems like a lot of things are going through your head.
Are they married?
No,
they're not
it's a
married.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
And this is the first one.
And then he was a virgin.
Oh,
So she's
he
more
was-
experienced, well, you know, so she's sort of like this virgin him. And he still doesn't know the way.
And the guy they misruled.
In the mystery. That's my problem. He doesn't know what to
That's a huge problem.
You see, it takes a lot of
You know.
to to be intimate with a woman. It's not easy, especially for a first time. And what I'll tell her is that, you know, for women especially, even though what the man does inures to how we feel, most of it is in our mind. So you realize that when you like a man so much, with a little effort, you are satisfied with what he's doing. What I like is that she said that he's not learning, no matter how much he's willing to learn, which means that he's open to learning.
But
maybe you are carrying him too quickly, too fast.
or do you think he's not teachable?
Or no, that's that thing. You see, that thing, and nobody, that thing. Nobody is not teachable.
So when you say that thing, we're talking about sex, right?
Yes. You can't say somebody is not teachable.
In sex.
Maybe it's just the way you teach. You see, because and another thing too is that sex being good is subjective.
Right.
There is no way that you can say that, oh, this particular way is the best thing and cuts across everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know a lady, when you hold her breast, she's so irritated. She doesn't want you to touch her. But the other people, when you hold it, no, that's the password to the A. So all I'm trying to say is that maybe you are teaching him, but you're not teaching him well. You are teaching him too drastically because you want him to quickly get to a certain stage. And I think that you should actually teach him more how to be intimate. When a person learns how to be intimate with the partner, I'm not talking about the penetral sex, like how to be intimate, you know, how to talk, how to kiss, how to, foreplay, navigate the body, how to do all of those things. Eventually, they actually become better at the actual sex because then they learn how to listen to your body, they learn how to listen to you, they learn how to explore their own bodies, they learn how to also come into the game naturally. Because this person is a novice, he's probably held himself for a while, so he's eager. He's eager. He is eager. Charlie, he's held the energy. Look, it's like a bottle of soda. You've suppressed in a bottle. You've been shaking the tin. Maybe you were dancing around him. Oh, I'm not ready. He's praying. I'm not ready.
Oh
so the thing is bottled with so much gas. So now when you open it up, everything is out.
It's everywhere.
You know, so maybe you've been suffering from things like premature ejaculation because he's too anxious. You may be suffering from all manner of things, but I think that when you love somebody, my biggest takeaway is that the man is willing to be taught. Once the person is willing to be taught, there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
It is if the person is not willing to be taught, then that one, you know that you're in a bottomless pit.
Right.
But this one, he's willing to be taught. So I think that just have a bit of patience. And because he's willing to learn, maybe you should get some help in terms of Kama Sutra materials.
Yeah.
Books.
The books.
The videos. I'm not talking about porn.
Right.
Kama Sutra materials. And you can actually look for sexologist articles that would also help him. He can read it and it will help him be better at intimacy. But my dear, people who keep themselves from long, when they open top, it will not be easy. So please, shall stop almost you. And when he learns how to do it, it will be more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy.
All right, Dr. Ethel. Dr. Ethel.
Yes.
Are we bringing some education here?
Let's say so. I think Rosie has done justice to this topic. I like the good things here, you know, to hear that he's actually turned on by just looking at her. That's a very good thing. I wish that would continue even into the marriage, to have your man see you just that, and you know, it's beautiful and it can really do a lot of things for your relationship in future. So I also think that the man, yes, I think that the lady needs patience with this, but for how long? Maybe if you take some steps and then know whether it's working, because it's a relationship. So you don't want to hope that, oh, let me just be patient and marry him and everything will be fine.
But they're not talking marriage, guys. This is just still a relationship. So
yes.
let's not jump into marriage.
No, but for me, a relationship, it's about leading long term. If not...
That's for you. Some people just want to be in relationship for being sick.
For the fun of it.
Yes.
I wouldn't know how to go in that direction, but I would just say that, of course, now there are a lot of things coming out from even trying to have this fun in this relationship. Because now you see that when the man is trying to do it and she's detesting, there are some negative things coming out. He's angry and he is, you know, making her look like she's the bad one.
You know, he can't be angry.
But is he angry?
No.
No, I saw something he does. There's a reaction.
No, whenever I push him off, he turns it into an argument.
Yes.
I don't think he should turn it into an argument. He should be asking why.
Yes,
what happened.
Exactly where I'm coming to, where he is. So there is a part of him that is coming out of this, and you know, moving forward, whether you're married or not, let me say that I agree with that line of thought. And this would definitely bring up more issues because, I mean, sometimes the ego of the man is also playing out. You're trying to teach him, but I mean, sometimes it just sounds like too much of you micromanaging him, you know. So that question about being teachable, there could be some bit of it in there. Yes, he's kind of open to learn, but is it the kind that can receive that kind of teaching? That's another question. And maybe you should also look at whether there are issues with your, you know, compatibility.
But should he guilt trip her?
That's I think that's the word I was looking for. That's not a good thing to do.
From
making
him.
her feel that, you know, she's doing something that is not.
Yeah, and for
line.
me, that part, the guilt stripping part, just also shows that there's a possibility of him not wanting to listen.
That's where the teachability is.
No, not really.
Yes.
You see,
oh baby, you do not want me, and you've done this, and I'm like this, and I'm hard, and I cannot.
Because where from the guilt tripping? Why
are you guilt tripping me? I didn't tell you to get hard, baby.
Yeah.
No, let's not go there. You see, well.
Yes. So I'm thinking that can you move away from the sex and look at the relationship on its own? I like what Rosie said about if you like somebody, you're going to find yourself even trying to manage
yeah.
that situation. It turns out to be, you find a way to like it. So can you look at the relationship on its own, take away the sex a bit, and look at really your intimacy? Because again, she gives a suggestion that maybe you should focus on being intimate, kissing, and even having deep talks. That would bring out that, because women...
She could do that, but have you also thought that this guy is just excited about sex? Like Rosie said, he's new in it, so he just wants to do it. Maybe he doesn't even understand intimacy.
That's a problem. And that has to be maneuvered, and there should be some resolution of that before you move forward. If not, you're going to have issues, because there's definitely a problem. There's a reason why this is happening. Lack of intimacy is it. So you're excited about something, yes. You don't know how to go about it. And we're saying that, how do you come out of this? Try looking at intimacy aside sex. Try looking at the real relationship. Are there issues even with that? Even from the lady, both of them. Because you've not done it, sometimes you feel that you are good together and it's just because he's excited. But what if there's something else? So I'm saying that, can you pause with even the sex and have a close look? And it's a good time to have some, therapies or counseling, and talk about how you can go about it. Because maybe he is not, he doesn't know this. You are not maybe able to teach him properly. So definitely there might be some help they need aside from both of them. So that's what I
like what
say.
you say about, him not being able, he probably doesn't know that, and she also doesn't know, what to do or how to teach him. But at the end of the day, I feel like not everybody can afford a therapist, a sexologist and all that. But this also brings the whole topic of a lot of people are in, I don't know, they're just having sex and not, that whole intimacy.
Right.
A lot of people are in intimacy-less sex.
Okay.
Intimate-less sex.
Okay, so what that's
because I feel like a lot of people don't even know that
they should come from intimacy.
So you should be something.
Right. So that's
even husband and wife.
Right.
The thing is the chore.
That's something I wanted
just
to say. Is that,
and that's it.
Because the woman feels that she's experienced, she may also have very high expectations as to what she's used to experiencing. So she feels that once she has told him, jump, he expects him to ask how high, and then he also just has to jump, because she's probably used to a certain kind of exposure. And you want your man to just quickly jump and learn. Number two, there are some women today who still fantasize about, or who still enjoy rough, hardcore meetings. I don't want to, So for such people, maybe that intimacy, that slow motion cry is not even gelling with them. They are used to rough play. So if that is your situation, it will be very difficult for somebody who is not into rough play to match. Because come to think about it, sex is one thing that you enchant through. After the first, second try, you are on your way. It's not something that you have to write a thesis and get a certificate, a degree to do. I'm more inclined to think about issues of compatibility as to what she was used to. And sometimes people's definition of good sex is dependent on how they were introduced. So if the person who introduced you to it is somebody who is probably very intimate and enjoys your body, you are somebody who enjoys foreplay and probably very little of the penetral one. If you are somebody who was introduced bang, 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 psychologically, you know that this is how it's supposed to be like. So when you meet anything that is not it, you think it's not adequate, it doesn't match up. So it's possible that the two of you are on different wavelengths. Albeit that you may be on different wavelengths. Like I said earlier, when you like somebody,
you are able to teach
you see,
the
you
person.
are not able to teach the person. The person, some way, somewhat, is able to be sufficient for you to a certain degree.
So is there a question on whether they do?
But however, like I keep saying, sex, when it's good, is underrated. But when it's bad, it can take away. And it's a relationship. The way you are talking, it means a lot to you. So if it's something that you think that is simply a no, and you're not married yet, let's keep it at the relationship phase. Let's not progress it further. But I have a feeling that her expectations are probably more, that's what I'm thinking, more towards hardcore.
No, or maybe it could be the other way around.
Or maybe more softer, and then the guy,
and then
he
he's
thinks
used to watching porn.
So maybe penetral,
exactly. So he might have been watching porn for a long time.
Yeah, so whichever way, it looks like it's just a mismatch.
Exactly. Yeah, so it reminds me of what you said last week, that you were a virgin, but you were not a virgin in the mind. So maybe he was not a virgin in the mind.
So in his mind, he's just firing away.
It's true. A lot of men grew up, knowing sex as knowing porn as sex, as the right thing. And this actually...
When you hear men say things like, me, I can go 10 rounds, 5 hours.
Where are you going? What's wrong with you?
I'll be there.
Do you understand? What's wrong with you? Because like, when I have the conversation, like, for me, I've had a conversation of, I like to speak sex education with my kid. I think it's very important that he learns it before he goes out to practice it. Do you understand? So we have conversations about what sex education and what safe sex is. So the issue of porn has actually come up. In as much as I think I know everything he's doing, I might not know what a teenager is doing. So I told him, if you come across porn, just know that is not real sex. Because a lot of men think porn is sex.
No, but it's not.
No, it's not.
You see a lot of people wanting to practice what they saw on you. You see somebody want to choke you. You see somebody.
It's okay. Please wait.
When I hear the stories, I'm like, really? Like, what is all this? And because that's what people have learned from porn. So they think porn is real sex. So maybe this guy thinks,
or the girl thinks.
Yes.
Maybe one of them things has to be pine.
But whichever way.
Pine too works for some people, though.
Yes, it does.
It works for some people. So let's not discredit anything. Anything works
so
for.
I think that they need to.
But the most important thing is that the two of them, you see, sometimes it depends on where the teaching is happening. When the teaching is happening whilst they are in it, it's very difficult to take correction whilst you are in it. So sometimes maybe the teaching should happen before off way. Maybe when they are talking to each other, babes, the last time you did this, I really liked it, but this one you do, I don't like it. It doesn't, sit well with me. So then you two also say some, and sometimes you should let the guy also feel like, oh, so is there something that I do that you like or that you also don't like? So make it look like two-way street. They should learn to make it a two-way street. So I think that the conversations about the tuition of the sex should be had off action times.
All right, so we have here a message from Wisdom Owusu. My dear, you said he was inexperienced when you met him, so why not guide him? Think of it as an undergraduate and the PhD holder. One has to lecture the other. Teach him, and you both benefit in the end. Kelvin is saying, boyfriend, technically you shouldn't be having sex before marriage. Kelvin, not everybody's like you, but yeah, it happens sometimes. But anyway, I hope you can find a good balance and understanding with your partner. Nicholas is saying, if you don't have the patience to help him improve, you can leave. He might find someone else who does. It's like blaming a brand new machine for not working like a second-hand one that's been used for years. But a second-hand one does not mean that it works better than the brand new. Stop calling people second-hand. Abby Anderson is saying, patience is key. Keep showing him exactly what you want and he'll get better. Stephanie Entry Bosiako is saying, why not teach him? If he was a virgin, maybe your teaching style wasn't the best for a beginner.
That's what I was saying.
Try a different approach and you might see better results. Like take a pen and paper, baby. To this.
If it comes to that.
Ellie Gosu is saying, he's definitely inexperienced. Just explain what you like and how you like it. I feel people need to talk about sex.
But there's something to that she said that caught my attention. That she's afraid that he would cheat.
Yes. Because she's not giving him, so probably he's afraid that she'll get it outside. That's what she meant. Because she said it right after she said, when he touches me, I get irritated and it becomes a fight.
Because she pushes
him. So she's now pushing him away. And now I also think I think it's all about teaching. He probably lacks rhythm. He probably want to penetrate when she's not, moist down there. So many things that is coming through my mind.
Yeah. I also think that, teaching is key here, but maybe it's also an issue of the fact that he's not speaking your sex language. If there's something like that.
Yeah. I think
there's something like that.
They're on a different wavelength.
Yes, and that should be okay. And let him go meet a better person.
Anyway, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into the second one.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wade jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Efia.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Gino jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so good. Tasty, yeah.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
In Ghana, West Africa, the mornings are somewhat, if not for the perfect companion. What a good day to start. Work is always effective with Nasco Home Appliances. Classic home appliance for the fisher folks. And Nijepa, I want Nasco Fie. Nasco, bring home happiness.
All right, welcome back. It's time for us to get into our second letter. Hello, sisters.
Hi, Chris.
My ex and I were married for about 7 years. Our marriage ended when I found out that he was having an affair with a lady whom he's currently married to. Painful. After our divorce, we stayed in touch because of our children. One thing led to another, and we started getting intimate again. He currently sleeps over while he ignores his pregnant wife's calls. I have now become the other woman, which is wrong, but I secretly hope he leaves her to be with me. My family just found out about our affair, and they are not happy at all. To be honest, it feels nice to have him back. I really miss him, but I'm also worried he'll hurt me again. I'm a little confused and conflicted. What do I do? Please advise me. I'm going to start with you, Doc.
I feel like these are some of the reasons why the court takes so long to give people divorces. I was angry when I said, why? We said we don't like each other, just let us go, you know. But, sometimes they need you to really think through and be sure that what you say you want as in being separated is something you have thought deeply about and you mean, okay? This clearly looks like somebody who just, yes, cheated on, okay, go away. You didn't search deep inside of you to know whether you wanted to. For me, I think when somebody cheats and you think you can't stand it, let it go. But we know people who can manage, in those situations. So you probably just took a hasty decision and let this man go. Even though if you were my sister, I would applaud you for what you did, letting it go. But then I'll say that for now, you are, showing signs of someone who does not really value herself, because you let this person go for a reason. Why are you letting him back?
What if the universe wants them to come back?
I don't know what that is. Because look, what he's doing is a repetition of what he did to you. He cheated on you. You had a baby, like, because of a child. You had to keep in touch. Now he's married somebody and she's having a baby. And while she's pregnant, he is cheating on her with you. Don't you see that that is the same cycle happening? Maybe after that one, if she also catches him and divorces him, you know, he might hook up again, cheat on you with her, and it's going to be a whole messy thing. So I think that she really needs to have a deep thought about her self-respect, her values, and, you know, what even her child is going to see her as. And I'm happy that her family is unhappy about this, because they see that it's not a good signal. It doesn't look good for your child to see that you don't have boundaries. You said daddy is gone, why is he back again? What is the definition of this relationship? What really do you want in life? Okay, so I think that she needs to have a second thought about this and let it go.
Rosie?
There's one statement that jumped up at me when she said her family is unhappy about it. You see, sometimes when people are in relationships and there are issues, first of all, marriages go through cycles. So you have the beginning cycle where lovey-dovey, then you have the second stage, which comes pretty shortly after, where you have the rude awakening, like something happens that shocks you, or you see certain
the realization
habits,
stage,
habits that, no, it's not realization, like you are in shock. Like, how could he, how could she? Like, you feel like you married a stranger and you feel like you actually made a mistake. You wish you could take the hands of time back and then make a different decision. Then you get to a stage, because of that shock stage, either one party or both parties tend to do something that is uncharacteristic of them in defiance. It's like, because they want to do, they are annoyed, they are pissed off, they are not happy with you, then you go and do something, and that's when the cheating thing starts, or somebody does something untoward and everything. And most of the time, people tend to leave the relationship after that stage, because after that stage, they are hurt, they are bleeding, they are and then they leave. Now, when they leave the marriage, that's it. But for some, they're able to stay and go through that. Then they get to a stage where they realize that, oh, what are we doing? Then they now take a conscious decision to probably rebuild the marriage, to heal, because they realize that, look, there's nothing better out there. You are the one for me, so there's nothing better out there. So the couples actually take a decision. Then there's a final stage where now they are now in sync. They've accepted themselves as they are, and all of a sudden, people see them as model couples. Because they've been there for long. Now they are gelling together. Each person completes the other statement. So let's put that aside. Now, at the point of breaking up, when issues happen in relationships, you realize that family members are more angrier than you. So sometimes there are certain breakups that are fueled by the love and passion that your family members have for you. So when you go and tell your mother that, oh, my husband is cheating on me, you go and tell your father, oh, my husband is cheating on me. My baby girl, why is he doing this? And sometimes it gets to a point where you are willing to forgive your partner, but your family members are not ready. So I have a feeling that the divorce probably happened. I'm not justifying what the man did, but the divorce probably happened because family kept telling her, you are too good for this. So the divorce was not her decision, her own decision. Because to be honest, if the divorce is your decision and it's something you want, you will not go back.
You will not look at him again.
So which means that I'm thinking that that divorce was a coerced position where she left because everybody was telling her that this is what you have to do. So because she left, her mind, her soul is still with him, but physically she left to satisfy her support system. And now that the support system is not there, she was able to give herself the opportunity to have an affair with the man again. The unfortunate part is that the man also rushed to go and marry somebody else. You understand? So that's what makes it murky. For me, even if the divorce was difficult, was something that was even my decision, the moment you went and married somebody else, that's where to kill the fire. So I'm actually surprised she allowed herself to have a relationship with a man again. So now, what does she want us to do for her?
Tell her what to do.
what to do.
Is it a bad idea?
I think it's a bad idea.
All right.
Because in as much as if the man was not married to somebody else, I could say that maybe they made a mistake. They can come together and rebuild the marriage, the relationship. This time, knowing themselves, knowing what to expect. But once he has gone to marry somebody else, and that person is pregnant for him, and he's having an affair with you,
there's no point.
He puts you in a space that you were, like Ethel said, when that lady put you in that space. So it's not a very good space to be in. And for me, I don't know, it's more like disrespecting yourself. That's what I think.
Yeah. What about more like, well, you can have him, I have him back now.
You see, it doesn't help because, and the man too, when the man knows that, oh, I can eat my cake and have it, eat it here and have it.
Yeah.
You see,
so he can just play around.
He can just play around. So so you think, yeah, I have him now, but you don't really have him. Somebody else is going to come, and the two of you now now gang up together.
Yeah.
Because the two of you now have children with him against the third party. So for me, once
it's murky.
It's murky, and he's going to have fun all
once cheating gets beyond a certain stage, I don't see how to justify it.
Let it go.
If you have if you've been lucky, you've managed to walk away, just walk away.
Yeah.
Just walk away. Don't muddy
So do you think she missed certain boundaries?
She what?
Do you think she missed certain boundaries in the beginning?
Of course.
And just focus on the children and not
the
me.
Boundaries, that's why I kept saying that. I'm sure the decision to leave the marriage was not her decision, but that of her support system. So she didn't even have any boundaries.
Yeah.
So now that they were not there, you know, when the thing is life, they are there with you. But now that it's like they've taken their foot off the pedal because you know that the divorce is done, they are apart now, they are not together. So it's like they are now not present to monitor what she's doing. So she's gone back to what her soul and spirit wants.
Yeah.
Which is to be with the man.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's for those people who separate. I like the issue of boundaries. Yes, you are keeping in touch because of the children.
Keep it that way.
When you are having conversations and doing things that is crossing the line, you should begin to be careful.
Right.
And,
So we have some messages. Men's Kwachi is saying, think carefully before leaving your marriage for a side chick situation. You might end up becoming someone's side chick yourself after divorce. I don't think that's the case. I don't think if I choose to leave, because
then I'll become
no.
If the situation
because that is you now telling women to stay in situations that do not favor them, so they don't become side chicks and they keep having psychological problems.
That shouldn't even be up for discussion.
Yeah.
No.
Olanda Sewa Taylor says, ha ha ha, life is funny. Madam, fight for your man. I told you.
Wow.
Some people, for some people, it's like, now I got him back.
This is
my
what
man.
we do, and the men just have fanfare.
No, but you see, the man will not fight for you like a man. He can even divorce the second one and come back for you. But at the end of the day, he will tell you that he has to maintain contact with the other one because of the child. And you have sleepless nights because you know what you did as the other woman. Then you'll be thinking what he's doing with the other woman as the other woman as well.
Well, Priscilla Kiss is saying, enjoy your new position, but don't get pregnant for him. Give him all the crazy bedroom styles. His pregnant wife cannot give him, but with protection. You can't trust that man. Keep emotions out of it. If possible, make him divorce her, then dump her well too.
What is this?
Dump him.
Karma will come for you.
Wait, what am I even saying? May sense find both of us.
Make what?
May sense find, find us both.
Yeah.
So okay.
After saying all of that.
Yeah, she's saying all these things, but she's vindictive, but she's like at the same time, you know what? There's no point. So Mohammed Isaka is saying the real issue isn't the situation; it's your attitude towards it. Why not just marry the same man together? Ew.
Oh wow.
I can even arrange a customary marriage for you, bro. Mohammed.
Yeah,
we get you, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Agnes is saying he was all yours until the divorce. This happens often, but how long will it last? Some men appreciate their ex more after divorce. But if he truly valued you, he would have stopped the divorce. Hurting people hurts others. Stolen waters tastes sweet, but it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
You seem to be enjoying this out of spite, but the man is the real winner.
Yes.
Why do women hurt themselves like this?
Yeah.
Once the pregnant wife delivers, she'll decide what happens. Besides sex, what else is he your ex giving up? Or giving you, sorry. If you hadn't left, he might not even be chasing you by now. This man has deep issues and probably needs therapy before making any permanent decision. So it's a man's
He's clearly
thing, yeah.
a big issue.
Kobon Badali says you left him because he cheated, only to become a side chick. This is the same man. You know, I don't like when people make such comments because it makes it, especially if you go on social media these days and people talk about divorce. You see men especially talking about women.
But this comment is factual.
No, I know, but you know, with it being factual, it has become something that a lot of people say, especially men, that women are divorcing to end up being side chicks.
That's my choice.
If you divorce, you will be a side chick. If you divorce, you will be a side chick. But divorce is actually very healthy too, and it automatically cannot make you a side chick, especially if you have boundaries and you know what you want.
No, but you see, by being a side chick and divorce, there's no direct correlation.
No, but now...
No, what I'm trying to say is that in this situation, she has become a side chick.
Yeah.
That's because of how she's reacted.
That's because of how she has reacted. But the thing is that there are so many divorced people who are not side chicks.
Exactly.
And there are so many divorced people who are in
Mm.
healthy relationships that are like
With
main
their exes,
relationships with their new men, new people. Some have even gone off to marry people. So, I mean, if the person is describing this situation as, oh, you left a marriage to become a side chick, I'll accept it. But it's not, you can't make a blanket statement that every divorcee ends up being a side chick. No.
That's how people make it
That
look.
is factually incorrect.
All right, so you prefer being a side chick over a wife, letting him do what made you leave him in the first place, just with another woman now in your old position. That's Stephen Kinson. Ibrahim Yakubu, this is like spitting out your own saliva and licking it back. Sad reality of our times. Wamade Mark Paradise, marriage requires patience and maturity, and these are qualities you clearly lacked. Now you're the side chick, destroying someone else's marriage. Used to be her marriage. Akasa Adepa says, this is the reality of many divorcees. Let's all take note.
You see, this playing back again.
No, so if it's a reality of many divorcees, not as a side chick, but going back to their husbands. You see, that's no. Listen, going back to your husband, not when the husband. You see, some divorcees go back to their husbands.
For what?
No, because some divorcees go back to their husbands, but their husbands are not married to somebody else yet. They get divorced and they realize that, oh, we made a mistake, and they come back together.
That's okay.
But that is not a side chick situation.
Exactly.
But this guy didn't say that person makes it a side chick.
No, he said this is a reality of many divorcees. Let's all take note.
Yes,
so
the reality is that you quickly divorce only to realize that you're not over the man you have divorced from. It doesn't mean side chick.
No. Well, I am saying it based on a lot of comments that we have, like I have seen. Because this whole thing about when people, especially like when women talk about abuse, I want to leave a relationship. The comments are always, so you want to leave a relationship, you want to leave the marriage just to become a side chick for someone. You understand?
Sometimes that's healthier. Sometimes.
Osasa Crew is saying, we live in a confused generation with no clear priorities or morals. I agree. Ken Yako Jr., a wife becomes a side chick playing Kakalika Love. Truly a confused generation. Tutu Mauklimi is saying, so you gave up your position as a wife only to become a side chick. Congratulations. George Gingerboy said you left him for cheating and now you're cheating with him as a side chick. Oh God, the issue of side chick is so much now. Now, Robert Nessa Senna is saying he's clearly polygamous. Why would he restrict himself to one marriage if he knows he can't stay faithful? I think it's true. He might be, okay, not I think, he might be a polygamous person, or he might just be a confused soul.
No, that's possible. And if you're polygamous, why not? There are people who want to be in a polygamous marriage.
Exactly. Anyway, those are the comments that we have, and I want to say a very big thank you to you, sisters, for joining us today, because you guys, Charlie, without you, I don't know how we'll do this.
Same here.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick break, and I will be back with my final thoughts.
Gino Magic Pepper and Onion, a delicious tomato mix with tomato, pepper and onion. No grinding, no blending. Ya yenina da da da. So pa mediane no abe.
Come on, Gino, do your magic.
And papa no kunu abefi.
Bring them back home.
Jen tasty magic.
And your daddy trying to kiss keke.
Gino Magic Pepper, Onion.
Gino Magic Pepper and Onion. The magic that brings them home.
This advert is FDA approved. This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness, ministering live Perez Music alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus, also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabby Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM in town.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off.
I can lend you the money. My boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come listen to me.
Sir, it's done. Good. 1 week, that is all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God?
Who's there?
I can fix this.
All right, it's still Sister right here on Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM. That's if you're listening. So we have gone through the letters and want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you that sent in your letters. And I hope, you know, the sisters actually helped you to navigate whatever problems that you're going through. But let me share my final thoughts before I say my goodbyes. On the first letter, I would like to say, clearly, the young man is still exploring sex. And, you know, when you're exploring sex, sometimes you get overly excited about it and don't explore in the right ways. And exploring in the right ways might just be, you know, thinking about just yourself and not the wrong way is thinking about just yourself and not the person that you are having intercourse with. And I think that is something that could be taught. Maybe you are not on the same wavelength when it comes to sex and its, you know, excesses. So try teaching him, but if he doesn't get it, then probably he's not teachable, or we'll just conclude that you are both not on the same wavelength. But it's important to put out there that for those who actually, you know, used porn as a benchmark to sex, I would like to put out there that porn is not sex. Pornography, blue film, it's not sex. What you see there is just acting. It's not the real thing, so don't try to practice it on anybody. That is not sex. If you're a man, women usually do not enjoy it. In fact, women do not enjoy it. And if anybody that says they're enjoying, they're probably also in their beginner stages of sex. Do you understand? So they're still trying to figure out things. And I think it's very important that everybody, tries to read more, learn, ask questions when you're having intercourse. Ask your partner, does this work for you? Do you like it like this? Are we enjoying? Are we on the same wavelength? If we're not on the same wavelength, what can we do together to be on the same wavelength? Because sex is meant to be enjoyed. I'm not even a sexologist, but I know that sex is meant to be enjoyed. Now, the second letter we have here about going back to your husband after you've divorced him. I think I would agree with one of the comments. It's like going back to your spit or your vomit, and that's not cool. I think you should give yourself a bit of respect, you understand? And you're making it too easy for him. Like, why is he the only man in the world? What is wrong with you? Come on. How many billion people are we right now? About 7-8 billion people, and you still want to go back to that person that hurt you? Girl, you can do better. I think you can do better. Nah, I think you should stop it. Just stop it. Give yourself some respect, and because if you have daughters, let your daughters look up to you. Do you understand? And be proud of you. That's it. Anyway, a very big thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in, and thank you to Gino for staying with us each and every time. And also remember that for all your sauces, your delicious meals, you gotta be using Gino. You will thank me later. Now it's time for me to buzz off right now. Take care of yourself. My name is Kata. See you next week.
Looking for a one-stop shopping destination for all things made in Ghana? Eager to experience a remarkable fair that showcases the richness, creativity, and innovation behind Ghanaian products and services? Then get ready for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. The This is Ghana Exhibition highlights the brilliance of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, artisans, and businesses who continue to shape the narrative of homegrown excellence. This is Ghana's biggest trade fair and exhibition, bringing together SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing sectors, indigenous corporate bodies, and local creatives in one exciting space. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. Come explore, engage, and be inspired by the businesses and brands that are redefining Made in Ghana across every sector. Get ready to be thrilled by live performances from Kwampa and the electrifying Inchin Band, adding music, rhythm, and culture to the celebration. The dates: Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025. Time is 10 a.m. through till 5 p.m. each day. The venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. For enquiries or participation details, call us on 0205 973 973. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Ghana Exim Bank, and AVV Rice, and is supported by Twillium Industrial Company Limited and Built Financial Technologies. In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
station full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Umaru Sanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
The party itself has said that whenever you are in opposition, you should choose flag bearers early.
So what you are trying to tell me is that you want somebody who is going out to come and select a leader for you. So the next person will come and say, but I didn't select him.
Direct victim of attack, violent attack.
Where and when?
The first one happened in Parliament. I was pregnant.
Now, for me, it was legitimized by a radio or TV station giving her a position to work.
So for you, take issue with GH1 and what and giving her the platform.
That is where the minority is. We are on there. We've asked questions.
President Mahama will be a mean president if he prioritizes only his children and DCP. He needs to demonstrate a Ghanaian government.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Umaru Sanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel 1 TV.
It's time to promote volunteerism, active citizenship, and patriotism in Ghanaian society,
where we shine the spotlight on the unsung heroes among us.
Today, we're not just launching a program, we're igniting a revolution of skills, dreams, and hope.
On Volunteers TV, we highlight and celebrate people and groups that are great examples to us all.
Every single region in Ghana, we're doing something.
Good.
So no one's being left behind.
Over 800 kids that come to school, so having an extra classroom, extra resources will be really, really beneficial.
If you're a volunteer, you are actually serving because you are giving up your time and resources for nothing in return.
Volunteers TV, Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
In just 3 full days from today, the people of Akwatia would show up at polling stations across the constituency, over 100 polling stations, to choose their next member of parliament. The by-election is happening on Tuesday. Last night, there was a vigil in the constituency by the MPP, at which vigil he said he was not inviting quote-unquote foreigners being ND. We'll find out if that happened. This day, today, there's supposed to be a one-week observation of the passing of Ernest Kumi, who passed away over a month ago. This is Channel 1 Television. This is also 97.3 City FM. I am Umaru Sanda Amadou. This is Akwatia Watch. I'll tell you what we plan for discussing today when we come back from this break. Please stay with us.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness, ministering live Perez Music alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus, also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabi Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday the 31st of August 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
Yeah, welcome back. This is Akwetia Watch on Channel 1 TV and on 97.3 City FM with me, Umaru Sandamado. Like I said, on Tuesday, the people will be going to vote in that by-election to choose a member of parliament. It's a two-horse race between the NDCs and the MPP candidates, both hoping to sway the voters in their corner. The NDC at the national level is interested in that constituency as much as the MPP at the national level is interested. National officers have deployed to the constituency. The Ghana Police Service has deployed, and it says that it is ready to deal with any issues that may come up. In fact, the police says it will be having a mobile van or a mobile prison that would have persons arrested as a result of election-related issues who would be locked up throughout the day and be on wheels while they go around picking up people. The police are due to do a press conference this afternoon. There's a funeral, not the funeral in the sense of the funeral, but what they call a one-week observation, which is happening over a month after the death of Ernest Kumi. So they said it's a 40-day observation or observance and also a one-week observance. That's happening today. Last night there was a vigil. We'll be going to the constituency to speak to Neoni Amate Kanako, who is our correspondent, to bring us up to speed on how that vigil went last night and how preparations are for the one-week observation happening tonight. And then we'll also hear from the Ghana Police Service, which is preparing. Even in the next hour or so, if the police are ready and they do their press conference that they've advertised, we'll bring you that live here on Akwetia Watch. In the meantime, 2 weeks ago, on the Situation Room, we hosted Musa Dankwa of the Global Info Analytics. He did a national survey on some issues. He came into the studio to have a discussion with us. Then he assured us that a Sunday before the by-election, which will be on Tuesday, he is going to release a poll telling us how the people of Akwetia will be voting, who they intend to vote for. I woke up this morning and I noticed he has already published a poll, which he had planned to do on Sunday. So we dragged him into the studio to come and explain why. Musa Dankwa of Global Info Analytics, you're welcome.
Thank you, Umaru.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
You told my viewers and my listeners that you're going to publish a poll on Sunday for Akwetia. Today is Friday. You went to Juma, which shows to that today is Friday.
Yes, it is.
Why are you publishing today?
Thank you very much, Umaru. We've learned some lessons from Asenov.
Sir, the day you're able to pronounce my name well.
Umaru Sanda. Okay, I'll call Sanda.
That's safer.
Sanda.
Otherwise, I'll do an opinion poll on you.
They'll finish me. We learned some lessons from Asenov. That in the heat of an activity of a political party, you don't conduct opinion polls on those days or those times. In Asenov, the last MPP rally gave us certain noises in the data that turned out to be untrue. So if we had not kind of sped up in Akwetia, would have had to be in Wenchi today to finish the poll. And the environment today will be funeral. You may get some sentiment that will evaporate straight away after the funeral. So we didn't want to catch them in that period. We wanted to finish the poll, get out before anything happens there.
Okay.
Because